Hi, this is Chaz Palminteri, and if you're thinking about getting your eyes done, the only person to see is Dr. Rothman of LASIK of Nevada. I flew all the way from New York to be here, and Dr. Rothman did my eyes. And all I could say is, it's a miracle. I could see. You see Dr. Rothman of LASIK of Nevada.
From the Strip in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, this is Pub Crawl, where each week we struggle to recall our adventures in and around Las Vegas, giving a unique perspective on the best places to tear it up in the entertainment capital of the world. Now, without further ado, here are your hosts, Alicia and David Ivey.
Hey there, and welcome to Pub Crawl, the best source of Vegas-y drinky goodness. I'm Alicia.
I'm David. Howdy! How you doing?
Howdy, partner.
Hey, I shouldn't be doing country western. I should be.
You should be.
Yeah, I'll get into that in a second. Do your thing.
My thing. Welcome the live studio audience. And also, welcome the live chat room.
Live chat room. It's been 2 weeks since we've done this. It seems like forever.
It does. I've missed everybody.
It seems like it's been a month. In fact, rumor has it we might do one next week. I don't know yet though. I have to ask the boss if we're doing that.
Boss is thinking. We don't know yet.
Yeah, but anyway, but we're doing one right now, and that's what counts. And you know what? I'm still a little saddle sore.
Yes, because Saturday we had quite a little
it was your birthday, so I'm a little saddle sore.
Oh, that was Friday.
No, but somebody had to do horseback riding.
Somebody wanted to do horseback riding.
Now, here's the thing. We had a group on. There's horseback riding, and then there's what we did.
Right.
It wasn't horseback riding.
Well, we had to go learn, so we went to
Dallas
Dream Horse Academy. It's actually a horse riding academy.
Right. You don't just ride a horse. They teach you to ride a horse.
They teach you, but first they teach you have to take the horse out. You've got to introduce yourself. You got to saddle it up. You got to groom it. You got to do the whole thing. So it takes an hour and a half, and then finally the last was the first lesson we did.
Right.
Then the last portion of that, you're actually getting up and riding it and learning the commands.
But they're teaching you. You know how what do they call it? The Olympic event where they walk around and do stuff?
Yes.
They teach you how to do that.
This is the art of Western riding.
Yes.
So I think it's a little bit different because I was always imagining, the British were very upright and very proper. But this was now you got to sit and kind of slouch in your seat and.
But yeah, I used muscles I didn't know I had.
We were a little.
But no, it was a really cool thing, and they had a group on. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna do it again. And yeah, they teach you how to ride a horse. They teach you everything about a horse, like how to talk to it, how to do this, how to brush it, how to put the saddle on, and that.
And it was interesting. Now I know how to back a horse up.
Yes.
You just kind of pull its reins like this.
No, that's only if he's giving you trouble.
Oh yeah, he was giving me trouble.
Yeah, if you could just pull back, he'll come back.
I got to go back again.
You got to keep their head down. And no, it was a whole training.
Cool.
It was kind of interesting.
Look, I love Groupons. You try things you never would have tried.
We're going fencing next week, aren't we?
We are. Yep.
Fencing.
Fencing.
Isn't that when we have to get rid of stolen merchandise?
Yes.
Oh, that's laundering. Or is that laundering?
Laundering. Well,
that's
we're doing fencing. We're going to do laundering the following week.
Okay. We need to do laundry because it's kind of getting. Anywho, are we going right into it?
Yeah, that's entirely up to you, my darling.
Well, you know what? If you'd like, let's do a little bit of business. Here we are on the Vegas Video Network, the fastest growing network on Vegas.
Video network.
I can't believe what this network's doing right now. Just leave it on this channel and just leave it on. It's amazing.
It's a great place to be.
It is.
Happy
I watch it, listen to it all the time. And if you want to get a hold of us, we are pubcrawl@vegasvideonetwork.com. But we got a bunch of emails coming up later in the segment because I've been kind of neglecting my duties to check the emails, and I noticed we had a ton of them. So now we're going to read a few. But before we do that, let's get on to our adventure, which is this, where unless you're looking at me funny.
Cocktail of the week.
Oh, yeah.
Is this the first week that you've forgotten about that?
No, I'm so excited.
Priorities are all wrong, buddy.
I'm so excited to talk about our adventure and so not excited about this cocktail that No, this cocktail's probably going to be good. Our last, like, 10.
This one looks good to me.
Okay, our last 10 have stunk, so I'm hoping this one's good. So without further ado,
I don't know.
let's get on to Cocktail of the Week.
Let's do it.
You can't blame a guy. Last few have been kind of crappy. This one, on the other hand, I think is going to be some business. I don't know where I found this, but
I don't know.
help me out here. It's called the Mrs. Taylor's.
Mrs. Taylor's? There's 2 of them?
That's what I mean.
That's
or is it
interesting.
Mrs. Taylor? It's Mrs. Taylor's.
You found
plural.
it.
So it's Mrs. Taylor's cocktail. Okay, what am I doing?
Okay. So you're going to need gin, Lily Blanc.
Lily Blanc. Now, you know what? We get that asked a lot. And you know what it is? I don't know what it is, but we have it, and it's
wine.
It's a French aperitif wine.
Yes.
What is that? We've used it before.
We've had it in a couple of classic cocktails.
It smells like wine that's about 2 degrees south of bad. Somewhere between wine and vinegar.
It smells good. Yeah, it does. Well, it's
or 2 degrees south of cheese, or whatever that line is.
Huh?
Anyway.
Well, it's used in a lot of classic cocktails. So.
It is.
Okay, and then you also need club soda and triple sec.
Club soda, triple sec. Oh, this is an odd combination.
Oh, so there's also Tanqueray here. I had it in my back pocket.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if you want to use Sapphire or...
I'll leave the Tanqueray because there's a certain owner of these particular alcohols that probably likes Tanqueray, and we kind of like the Bombay. So
okay.
Yeah, so we'll leave the Tanqueray.
Good. Okay. So to make these, you're going to... there you go. Oh, you should have a wine glass with ice cubes, but
we don't even own wine glasses, so I don't know how. It's like I read that. I'm like, wine glasses? Where we could. One of those graphics where you put the stuff up there. I like when you used to do that. What's that?
The graphic, the cocktail graphic.
Yeah, had the actual recipe.
That is really nice.
I probably should do that.
Okay, so you're going to be pouring individually. So it's 1 ounce of gin, 1 ounce of Lily.
1 ounce.
Lily Blanc.
Not even 1 ounce and a half. 1 ounce.
1 ounce.
Okay. All right.
1 ounce of the bad wine.
The Lily Blanc. It's actually a fancy. It's not really expensive, but you're right. It is used in a lot of classic cocktails.
Lot. It's got an interesting flavor. 1/2 ounce of triple sec.
That's good because that's not a lot of that, which is good. It's triple sec. That's an odd.
Oh, look at this. This was actually bottled in Mira Loma, California. That's where I went to high school.
Well, it's Heritage brand. It's Heritage brand, which is the generic Safeway. No, what's Heritage? It's generic something.
Generic something.
1/2 ounce, right?
1/2 ounce.
So I'll just do a full. Just pour half in there.
Pretty smart.
And half in there. Okay.
Okay, and 2 ounces of club soda.
And that's it, huh?
That's it. Well, and then if you were to use a garnish, you would use the burnt orange peel.
Oh, well, that's getting fancy pants. All right.
Which would really complement the drink. And
a bendy straw, because nothing says classic cocktail like a
well,
bendy
at least
straw.
just mix it up here. Is that not good?
That's not good.
Not good. Let me see.
You know what? It's fine. If you like Lily Blanc, it's fine. It tastes like vermouth, which is Lily Blanc is kind of a vermouth.
I think it's good.
Actually, it is pretty good now that I've.
It's a nice. It's subtle. It's not.
Very classic cocktail.
It's nice.
Yeah. What was it called? Mrs. Taylor's.
Mrs. Taylor's, and you know what? That burnt orange peel would really, really complement this.
Stop. You wouldn't even have known that would needed it if it didn't say it on the list. Oh, come on.
Help me, people. This man.
Okay.
It's very good. Okay.
That's not bad. I like it.
So I have a drunk term.
Right.
And this is an old timey.
By the way,
term.
the Club Soda sponsored today by Blue Ox Tavern in Las Vegas.
Right.
Because we were going to stop and get some Club Soda, and they said, "Oh, here, have some Club Soda."
They had some extra from a supplier that gave them some samples.
Right. So like here,
they said,
now you don't have to stop at the store.
Bottle. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Mm-hmm. It was awesome.
One of our favorite places. We were having the best wings, best fingers in town, and bought some Club Soda from the bar instead of at the store.
Very nice. So my drunk term for the week is an old-timey drunk slang. It's actually from the 1967 book called Dictionary of American Slang. And this is a term for a drunken spree. So the term is on a toot.
Oh.
Oh, I'm going to go on a toot.
Yeah, now I look like I'm on a toot.
Oh! You do it.
I can't do that. Oh!
Oh, I'm going to go on a toot.
Oh.
That's what you're going to do later.
I might.
I can tell. Okay.
The burrito kicks in, I'll be going on a toot.
No, different kind.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Nice. Nice.
Anyway, now we can do it. Now we can start our adventure with our pub crawl adventure.
Oh, hi. I'm Kelly Clinton. That sucked. I wonder if Joan Rivers is watching.
Oh, please. Oh, my God. Who cares?
I don't have a different one. You know who watches this show? Wayne Newton.
You got that right, Kelly. I think you're absolutely beautiful and talented young lady. 5, 6, 9, 12. Talk a shit.
More camera time for me. Hey, I wonder if Cher's watching.
Oh, please. I have so many other things to do.
Woo! Hi, I'm Kelly Clinton. I'm the host of Talk Tales, and you're watching the Vegas Video Network. That was horrible.
Wow. So again, we didn't give them enough due. Blue Ox.
Blue Ox.
Supplying that
They make awesome food, and they're there when you need them.
We actually had whittled it down. This is probably going to be something we'll talk about later in the year. It's one of our top 3 bars. There's like 3 places that we now go to constantly.
Of our personal favorites.
Yeah, and that's on the top. Because the food's great, the service is great, the gambling's great, the drinks are great. It's just great. There's a couple Blue Oxes. We've only been to that one, but they're all good.
And this is the one by the airport.
Yep. So anyway, thank you, Blue Ox, for the club.
Yes, very nice.
And for the chicken fingers I had earlier, and the buzz I had earlier too. Anyway, so today we're going to talk about something we did on Sunday. We did a lot on. This was a busy weekend. Let's just take it from the top. Little adventure, old school. Frankie's Tiki Room.
Oh, well, this is starting on Friday.
Friday night at Frankie's Tiki Room.
Friday was my birthday.
And we did it until the wee hours of Saturday.
We did.
We left about 4 in the morning.
That was really fun. One of the best birthdays I've had in
Yeah, it was crazy.
years.
And then we had to get up and ride horses.
Yes. which was
It was awesome.
fine.
The cool thing about
Scott
it was
is looking at me like
it was
1:30 was the first. No.
No. Wasn't
No.
bad.
No.
Well, where the horse riding thing was cool because it was up at Ann Road, which is way north, and it's really pretty up there because it's up kind of against the well, it's the
Well, not as far as where Scott lives.
right, but but what I liked it was
He
it's
lives in Utah.
northwest, so you're kind of up against the mountain. So when you're like walking along, you're kind of in the hills, like you're like. Ann and right off the freeway. So Ann and like that 95. The
Yeah,
one that-
95.
The one that kind of goes up. Right there. It's really 95 and Ann. And but yeah, so you're kind of up on that west side. Mountains are all there. And it was not stormy. It was cloudy.
It was overcast. It was nice.
It was beautiful. Like it felt very westerny.
So I think that was the longest time we've ever spent at Frankie's, though. Like hours, because we showed up there at 9 and we left at what, 3?
3 or 4.
3 or 4.
Yeah, we were there for a long time.
Oh, but I have to say, if just as far as local bakeries go, you got me a birthday cake and designed it. It was really awesome.
We don't have a picture of
I have a
that.
picture, but you got the cake from
It's on my Facebook page.
Freed's Bakery, which. Oh my
They're
God.
famous. Freed's Bakery is-
I normally don't even like cake. It's always too dry, especially when you buy it, but this was freaking good.
Oh yeah, Freed's Bakery.
So I gotta say, like, if you need a cake and you're in Vegas, go to Freed's Bakery.
Well, they're famous. They've been on like
So good.
Rachel Ray, and they've been on everything because they're like the place to go for like wedding cakes and stuff. They were really good.
I can vouch for them.
I had a cake counselor when I called. Really, that walked me through because I wanted a custom cake, and I sent the graphics over and did the whole tiki thing. Great place, Freed's Bakery.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, so then Sunday, it's out of Saturday night. Saturday night somebody fell asleep at 8 o'clock.
Somebody was exhausted.
No, we didn't do anything on Saturday night. But then Sunday, we're like, let's adventure. So we went to the Mirage. Couple weird things. We're getting there. Great. The weather has been perfect. It's that overcast, warm. It's like 70 degrees, but it's really overcast. So we go to the Mirage. Kind of walked around outside. It was really like kind of tropical and stormy. It was great. And the Mirage is kind of a weird thing for us because there's not a lot. I mean, there's a lot there.
Yeah.
Not a lot for us there.
Yeah, not. There's,
The way I
there's
look
a
at
lot of places to eat, a lot of restaurants.
Right. What's that? Oh, okay. We're gonna okay. That's one of the
Rum bars are probably one of the best places. We used to love BB King's.
when they had a happy. They're closed now.
They're gone now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we take a picture of that?
Well, no, we didn't. But okay, well, let's start at the top. So we walk in, we come through the back to the parking garage, and there's a place that people have been talking about that we've never tried, which is King Ink. Now, King Ink is owned by some kind of famous tattoo guy, whatever.
Mario Barth.
Who?
Mario Barth.
Mario Barth. Well, there you go. It's a tattoo parlor, way too expensive of a jewelry store, a clothing store.
They do have some really nice jewelry, but it's
okay.
way
I gotta
different.
say, when you think tattoo jewelry, it's skulls and it's kind of a little on the goofy side, but it's pretty. Their stuff is actually cool. But when I saw that the leather bracelet with a little skull on it was,
I mean, I didn't wear any of mine tonight, but just like a typical like leather studded bracelet, it was like what $300
Yeah,
or something. I was like, come on.
and I always got to ask myself, who buys that? Really? I mean, because you really could go to Cash for Chaos and get that for $14, $12.
Yeah.
Why would you? I mean, maybe it's silver and not just steel, but who cares? I mean, it was like, I think we talked about it on the show maybe a year ago, in the Encore when I saw that Anarchy shirt and it was $1,200.
Oh, yeah, that's just ridiculous.
I've never been so close to literally breaking a store window.
Anarchy, man.
Yeah, it's like I wanted to
Total
break the
chaos.
store window. Like, wait a minute, it was one of those really posh stores in the Wynn.
Yeah.
And it was a dress shirt, really nice silk dress shirt with like with a graphic on the back that was an Anarchy symbol, and it was $1,200. I thought, in real Anarchy, I'd take this beer bottle, I'd break the window and just steal it.
Yeah.
But they have no idea what Anarchy is. It was just like, but I thought, who would buy that shirt? And I was like, ooh.
There's an ass for every seat.
And that would be an ass in general, for sure. Anyway, so that's the kind of jewelry they have. They did have that big skull thing with the horns. And
Oh, that was cool.
They had some cool stuff. But anyway, they have a bar there, which I think is really interesting. I had a couple pictures of it. And if you like gargoyles and skulls and spikes and all that kind of stuff, this is the bar for you.
It's only open in the evening, though.
Yeah, there's the outside, which actually looks right out onto the valet. And you can see it's kind of cold and empty.
Ballet, by the way.
Oh, it is?
That's where you should go for ballet.
Mm-hmm. I agree. That's not a bad. It's right there. It's right outside of that door. And then on the inside, there's the big dragons on the bar.
Yeah, so there's one on each side of the bar. There's the one like close up in that picture and far away. And
Yeah, they're like on the bar, on this black and
looking
purple bar. Really cool. Now, if you see over, there's the skull in a picture. I mean, really cool stuff like this. King Ink. It's a little cool for its own good. Like it's not gonna be like.
We were talking to one of the shop. I'm sure this guy's a tattoo artist. Who just like, hey guys, can I help you? But we were asking about the bar because we've gone into the Mirage several times, but normally not like late night.
I've never seen it open. It wasn't open.
Yeah,
when we were
we've
there.
never seen the bar open, so we're asking, who comes here? Does it ever get packed? He says, yeah, like Saturdays, Sunday nights, sometimes Monday.
Club. But it's free to get in.
It's a club, and then like all the tattoo guys will go and hang out. But
so I mean, we're gonna try it. But it looked all right. I was like, whatever.
yeah. Nice design.
Right, and then right across is the hallways One Oak, which is the new club. It used to be. What did the club used to be there? It was whatever the club used to be. Whatever, it didn't matter. Privé. Was it Privé? Whatever. I've never been to it. I'm never gonna go to it.
It's a dead club. Let's not.
Dead club. I won't go to One Oak either. But so anyway, you go into the Mirage. As you walk through, there's a big lobby with the big fish tank. Right across from that, there's a lobby bar.
Which is a very cool.
The lobby bar is pretty
I like
cool
that.
because you're in the, what do they call that? Not aquarium, but aviary, right?
Yeah, the big.
The
Not
dome.
aviary.
Yeah. Is that an aviary?
No, that's aviaries with birds.
Well, it's. Yeah. Well, whatever it is, you're in that bar. See,
It's like a greenhouse kind of.
yeah, right there. So you're outside. It's kind of a cool bar. Again, you're paying $8 a beer, $12. Atrium. Yes.
Thank you,
Yes.
Krusty.
Yes. So it's kind of a cool bar. Now, we've drank there many a times. It's fun. Pricey, but just the same price as any other lobby bar. But you're actually in that atrium, which is pretty awesome. You walk around the side. there's that Japanese joint called something I don't want to say out loud because I'm going to mess it up.
Japonais.
Oh, yes.
Japonais. It's a
Japonais.
French for Japan.
Yeah, and that's a cool bar, too. Again, a fortune. Like, you can't drink there all
We've been there
night.
a couple of times before, and it's like very
You can't sit there and drink all night because at $12 a drink, well, we've learned this lesson. When you get an $80, $90 bar bill, you're like, how is that? Like, well, you had 4 and she had 4.
Did you guys check into Foursquare when you went there? Did they have any deals?
I know we checked in. I didn't see any.
We didn't see any deals.
Yeah, I didn't see any deals. But these are just your typical high-end bars. That's what they charge.
And restaurants. I mean.
Yeah, well, and they're fit. Yeah, they're fit. Apparently, you could eat at Japanese. I mean, but we would never.
No.
And then right next to that's a Brazilian place. Great design. Never been in there. Never. I do like Brazilian steakhouses, but that's And then next to that is Stack, which has a great happy hour and beautiful bar. That's that all wooden.
I love the lighting in there.
Yeah, I got a shot or two of it. I can't do it justice, but they have a happy hour, like 3 to 7 or 3 to 6, and it's like 2-for-1 cocktail. It's not bad. You could actually hang at that bar and actually have a few drinks.
Yeah, that place is really nicely designed too.
Yeah, and that's a steakhouse, but again, just go there and have a couple drinks. I think we had appetizers there, which was not bad either, because it's all on happy hour. And next door to that is where BB King's was. Gone. And that's a shame because it was a huge place. It had 2 bars. They had a stage with great soul bands.
It had a really big draw when they had happy hour.
Right.
After the management decided not to do it, that's when it started all going downhill for them.
And they
Please, places, why don't you keep happy hour? I mean.
I know.
And then locals discounts. It's like if you got to get people to come in there.
I know. It's close.
I don't know.
So BB King's is gone.
Saw that coming.
Oh, really? Was there?
Oh.
Okay. It was a cool place. They had a great happy hour. I think their happy hour was really good. It was like 2-for-1. It wasn't even like $5 martini. It was like 2-for-1.
The appetizers were
we actually
half off.
It was a great happy hour, but it doesn't matter. Water under the bridge.
It's gone.
You walk through. You're walking back towards Terry Fader and all that. Now we've had some great adventures at the pool. Now the pool at the Mirage is an interesting thing because you're not allowed in unless you stay there. Mm-hmm. But you can pay to get into Bear, B-A-R-E. Not B-E-A-R, which would be a much funnier pool.
That's the other pool.
And that would be a much funnier pool. Oh, you're thinking that. I was thinking bears, like the polar bear pool.
No, I'm thinking something else.
Oh, you're thinking of hairy gay guys.
Hairy men.
Okay.
Hairy men.
Well, that would be a fun pool, too. Now, the drain might get clogged, but, with hair.
Both of them. Oh, God.
So the bear pool, though, you could pay to get in, and locals are free to get in. I think Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays or what during the summer. It doesn't help us now, but we learned that if you as a local, you go into the bear pool, and you can go into the regular pool too, because you've passed the velvet rope, so you can just actually go in.
Just go to the pool.
What pretty pink lights!
Beautiful.
That was introduced last night.
I was like, what do the pink lights mean?
It's a comment from somebody in the studio.
Oh, really?
We made that up last night while I was
You like my fourth wall? Isn't that great? What's the green lights mean? No, I'm kidding. We have a question from the chat room. Is what that means.
So Sally's asking, isn't your favorite bartender at the Mirage?
Favorite bartender? No?
No.
No?
No, F those people at the Mirage. No, I don't know. I don't know. We don't even know a bartender at the Mirage.
No.
Never met one?
Does that ring a bell?
No. That's at TI.
TI, next door. Yes.
That's Augie.
Augie, yes. She's at Treasure Island, which is next door. So much better.
She makes the best smoked salmon.
Oh, but that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
All right, so back to the pool. The pool is awesome. And there's a pool, and there's a bar back there called the Dolphin Bar, which is killer back at the pool, at the Mirage pool. If you can get back in there, it's rough to get in there, but if you can finagle it, or if you're staying there, the pool is awesome. And if, of course, this is for people who are staying there, you can just go to the pool. We learned last time that also do the dolphin exhibit, do all that stuff because it's amazing. And you know what? I can't believe, and I don't know if we mentioned it when we talked about Siegfried and Roy's secret garden, whatever.
Yeah. I want that book, the book of their house.
Well,
I can't believe those guys.
Okay, well.
So decadent.
The cool thing about Siegfried and Roy's garden, which is unlike any other attraction I've ever been to in my life, is you pay to get in. It's not very expensive. I think it's $16. I think, and we get a local discount, but I think it's only $16 anyway. So you pay to get in, and
it's worth the price.
And they go, and there's no show times. Just things just happen, and you can stay there all day. They even tell you there's no you don't have to leave. You don't have to. That's the way Siegfried and Roy wanted it, I guess. You can
not Roy.
Siegfried and Roy. Was that
not
a Freudian
Royd,
sleep?
Not Roy.
A Freudian sleep. So yeah, but you can just hang out there all day. And there's a snack shop there so you can eat, and you can just hang out in there. And I think that's a really, really cool thing. Not a lot of places let you just hang out all day and watch dolphins and lions.
Well, yeah, there's usually a flow to things like you go here, go through the maze, and then they spit you out.
Right, because most places want you back in the casino. Yeah. It's kind of odd. So anyway, so that place is awesome. Anyway, back into the casino. Apparently people like this Revolution thing.
It's tiny. I think it's just a dumping ground for people to go see Love. They go hang out, and then they go.
Right, at the Revolution Lounge. I think
we're not big Beatles fans.
I think that's the problem. I think we've missed the boat because we're not really Beatles fans.
I find it very charming.
So I'm like, Revolution. Wow, neat. I don't know. I have no idea.
It's a little cold, I thought.
It's small. It's not.
I think it's cool that the part says Revolution. And you can sit in the letters. That's cool.
It is kind of cool. I do appreciate that. And I bet, because those are seats. If you look in the O, in the E, you could sit in there.
In the picture, can you see the hot bartender with the really big eyes?
No.
Talking to that guy who was like this, like.
Yeah, I didn't get a shot of her. Yeah, she had big eyes.
That was good. Huge eyes.
But yeah, so that was that. So then you walk around, then there's the sports bar, which is just the bar in the sports book. Now, Mirage is a great sports book, really big, which I don't like those little dumpy ones. It's a big one. Sports bar is packed. Apparently, they make a really good
pina colada.
Pina colada. It's the only place.
They do. We've gotten pina coladas.
It's the only place I've ever had a pina colada because a friend of ours ordered it. I tried it. It was great.
Although we did have a pretty bad beer request there. That one. We walk up. It was a morning. It wasn't this weekend, but it was like a month ago or so.
Right.
We walk in and we were on our beer kick, and we asked the bartender, "Oh, what kind of beers do you have?" He's like, "I got everything.
You name it.
Anything you want." So I named like 3 things that are always like, "Oh, I'm out." Right. They had nothing.
So we went back to, why don't you just tell us what
I ended
you
up getting like a
Coors Light.
No, like a steam, what was it, engine steam or something like that.
I don't know.
I don't know what it was. Like.
It was no Buck.
No Buck Ranger.
No Buck Ranger, I tell you that. If you haven't tried Buck Ranger beer, I don't recommend it.
Nobody's even heard of Buck Ranger except for our friend Lindsay, who had a Buck Ranger at her house.
Right. I like it.
Like, what is this beer?
You might go blind, but it's tasty.
Buck Range. No, Buck Range.
Buck Range. Anyway, so
it was pretty good.
So as you go through the sports bar, which is sports book, it's all nice, and it's a great sports book. Then you go through CPK, which I hate that's even in there, but that's just my dislike for California Pizza Kitchen. On through to BLT Burger, which we've had mixed reviews on. I think it's too expensive. There's better gourmet burgers in town.
Although it's good.
It's not bad. They've got good shakes, good burgers. Expensive, really expensive. Fries are separate, but like Strip Burger and all those, all those places are like that. But right across from that, now you're almost at the end. You're almost walking outside, but right across from that is Rum Bar. Spelled RHUMBAR. Rum Bar. Inside is crap, outside is awesome. That's how I would best describe it.
Okay, well, I wouldn't say crap. Do we have pictures of it? I don't
like it.
Okay, so
not crap, it's ugly. I just think it's ugly.
It always reminds.
That's the inside.
It reminds me of Clockwork Orange. Well, this looks pretty shadowed here, but it's like what is it?
It's so cold.
The Corona Milk Bar.
The Corova Milk Bar, where they go in, all the droogs march in, it's all white.
But it doesn't look anything like that. It's not cool like that at all.
Sterile.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real sterile. Everything's white with like an orange wall.
But if you play the music,
yeah, but they don't.
That'd be cool.
They don't play that at all, though. But outside is killer. We've had some.
Outside is very nice.
It's really good. There's summertime you cannot beat. The view, you're sitting right out in front of, like, the Venetian is right there, Harrah's is right there, Caesars is right next door to you, and Treasure Island's right. I mean, you're sitting. Actually, you're sitting. You're sitting right. You're right behind the volcano. Is right in front of you.
Yeah,
in fact, the volcano's between you and the Strip. You're outside. It's water, volcano, Strip. It's a Gorgeous bar. Again, not the cheapest bar in town. Nothing
But
there is.
I will say the drinks there are probably the best in the whole
And
property.
there's some really good deals at that bar.
Yeah. I think they have a happy hour
drinks
too.
Are amazing deals.
That's another one of those places.
And they do hand out the little drink tickets.
I was going to say, just like Treasure Island, before you just don't go stomping in there. Slow down.
Look around.
You know how
scout.
people are. They're like, drop off their luggage. Like, I'm going to the bar.
I'm going on a toot.
It's like, no, they're going on a toot. No. Slow down. Walk around. Look at things. Because that's one of those bars, when they're open, the outside's open, there's always someone out there handing out 2-for-1 tickets or a free cocktail when you do whatever. So, and then you can go there and actually have a good time. And they have the specialty drinks that are really good. So, yeah, Rum Bar, I think, would be the best place there. If I had to hang out at a place at Mirage, it'd be.
And I think the bar that we spent the most time at
easy.
has always been Rum Bar.
What's your opinion of the music there?
I like it. I mean,
I don't
it's
remember.
like depending on when you're there, they play different types of music. They've got DJs that come in sometimes.
I don't remember ever going, I don't remember ever going, oh, it's Kanye West, yuck. I don't remember ever doing it.
I've got no complaints.
No, I've never had a problem there. I've always thought it was kind of cool. The inside, like I said, it's not very cool. It's small, it's sterile, just go outside. Don't even bother.
And it's strange how different it is. Like the design, it's so white and then so outside. I don't know. It's completely different.
But anyway, the Mirage, it's a strange place because it's kind of high end, and
Would you call it high end?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. The Mirage is the one that started it all.
See, I used to think it was.
But now,
Back
since
when
we're
I
so
thought
loaded,
all the plants were real. And then right.
Right. But we're kidding. But no, well, that's the one that was the first mega resort. That's the first one. That's the one that started it all.
Yeah, I think in the past it might have been considered to be one of the.
I still think we
ones.
stayed there. We've always had a good time there. And there's a lot to do, lots of shops, lots of shows. Bill Cosby plays there. We have the Aces of Comedy.
You can go to the Kardashian shop.
That is one of the dumbest things ever. There is a Kardashian, we're in Star Trek land.
Oh,
it's Kardashian.
Kardashians.
If you don't know what we're talking about, just look
Nine.
up Deep Space Nine Kardashian.
The Mayans may be right.
Yeah. It's but when you see that store, that's another.
But isn't Kim going to be at the Mirage on New Year's?
Yes, she is. She's going to be at One Oak.
At One Oak. Oh, gotta go.
Gotta go see some vapid idiot stand around. Yes, I said that to you, Kim, and you're too big of a butt. Not a fan. Anyway, so that's Mirage. Mirage, if coming to town, we've stayed at the Mirage before. That's one of the few places we've stayed at. If you can get a cheap enough room, it's a beautiful place. The rooms are gorgeous. The view's great. It's an awesome place. Nothing cheap.
Pool's good.
Oh, yes, you did. Yes, you did. There's deals at the Mirage. And I can understand if you're staying there, you probably will be at CPK because California Pizza Kitchen is one of the cheaper places to eat. Carnegie Deli's there, too. But I'm not going to ever convince you to go to Carnegie Deli.
I'm not a deli person.
I know.
I'm just not.
Now, you're a deli person like New Delhi.
Right, I like. I'm a deli person,
right.
But not a deli person.
Right. But yeah, so there's not a lot of food choices, especially families. You're kind of SOL there, unless you're going to California Pizza Kitchen. Or you take the tram to TI. And you go to Gillies and a million places in Treasure Island, which used to be the same owner. Steve Wynn that was his little compound. So that's what it's kind of meant to go together. But we're just doing Mirage. So Mirage, I like it. I
like it too. It's always one of the places where you kind of stop and walk through. Mm-hmm. Maybe hit one bar and then
good parking.
Keep going. But
it's one of those places we park because it's like if we're going to Harrah's or whatever, it's easy to just park there and walk across the street or.
You could definitely
Caesars.
You can definitely spend a good amount of time.
Yeah, and you could actually spend quite a few bucks there too. If you're not
right, if you wanted to, so. You can kill some time.
But I want to jump ahead because we got quite a few emails.
Oh, let's do it.
So let's take a Hey Bartender and
let's do it.
Back to it.
Traditional media believes that after about 3 minutes, you'll tune out. Most Vegas media companies think if it doesn't jiggle, you won't tune in. At the Vegas Video Network, we think both are wrong. The Vegas Video Network is the first and only live online broadcast network that specializes in insider news and expert views about Vegas. We combine great storytelling with the ability to watch when and where you want on your computer, mobile device, or television. Discover the real Las Vegas. Visit VegasVideoNetwork.com.
Oh, the drunky guy.
Yes.
So this is a bartender. This is where we answer emails from y'all.
Yes, and we're actually getting caught up on quite a few emails.
I know we're way behind. We like to listen to ourselves talk, so we kind of haven't been
checking on a regular basis, so we will be from now on.
So sock it to me.
Okay, we've got 3 fabulous emails. First one's from Bill, who's an FB friend.
Oh, if you're FB, stands for Facebook, and because we have a Facebook page called LB Pub Crawl.
He's from California.
That's where a lot of people are to come to Vegas.
It's true. Okay. I'm coming to Vegas for Christmas, and I'm looking for a good place for dinner.
Ooh.
Doesn't have to be fancy, but I would like it to be festive.
See, okay, you know what? Thanksgiving, Christmas, any of those big holidays like that, I thought about this for a while. I'm like, well, where do you go? I would not go to a restaurant. And this is going to sound crazy. I would do a buffet. Because all the buffets, at least the good buffets, all do a big special menu for these kind of things. You have to look into it. But I know Thanksgiving and Christmas, you'd be better off finding whatever your favorite buffet is, get a high-end one. Do the Wynn, do the Mirage, do one of those kind of buffets. They're going to kill it. Christmas is good because there's not a lot of people here. It's not like New Year's where it's packed. Thanksgiving and Christmas are not super packed.
That's when we used to actually vacation a lot.
And we came every Thanksgiving and every Christmas, hell or high water, because it's a 4-day weekend for Thanksgiving. Yeah. It would start packing up Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but that Thursday, nobody. And Christmas, same thing. This year it's going to be weird because Christmas is a Tuesday? So it's so it's going to be a 4-day weekend kind of, but everybody's going to probably have to be to work on Wednesday or whatever if you got a crappy job. Or the whole week off if not. But it's going to be weird because you're going to have the weekend leading up to Christmas. But I would look into, I'd look at the Wynn. Who has the buffet, Wynn or Encore? One of them has. I don't know if I know they both don't, but whoever has it, I think it's Encore. Or is it Wynn? It's a Wynn buffet or Encore buffet? I know they both don't have it. Whatever, you're in the same property, it doesn't matter. But one of them has the buffet. That would be good. Mirage would be good. Caesars. Cosmo. Because they're all going to do the big turkey, and they're all going to do the goose and
whatever you like.
They're good, but they do that, but they're going to change it up and be more festive. The M would be good. Red Rock, any of those kind of places are all going to do it up for Christmas. You probably have to call early, but that would be my suggestion. Buffet, do the buffet. It's cool.
Oh, that's a great suggestion.
Plus, you don't have to worry about reservations. You don't have to worry about that stuff. You show up and
show up whenever you want. Drag your butt in.
Yep, and eat until you pass out.
That's right. Okay, this one is from Rog. This one is subject is breathalyzer. Breathalyzer.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I got a breathalyzer story. Interesting story.
Hold on. Okay. This is from Rog. Hey, I heard a recent show where you talked about using these. I actually bought one for myself several months ago. It seems to work well, and it's kind of interesting. I would like to send one of the same kind to you both. If you'd like one, let me know where to send it. Thanks and keep up the great show.
That would be awesome because
although we have one, so
I don't know how calibrated they are.
I don't know what the difference is.
Well, I find it really interesting. That was at rehearsal, and I rehearsed at a bar because that's what we do. And after rehearsal, hey, you guys want a cocktail? Yeah, I'll have a rum and coke.
Would you like to say which band you're in and where you're rehearsing?
No.
Okay. I
would not.
Yeah.
So
it's a different band.
Anyway. So at the end of rehearsal, they open the bar and go, hey, anybody want a cocktail? So I'll have a rum and diet. I had a rum and diet. I'm loading my gear up. I'm going to check before I drive. I blew in my thing. 0.02. So either my singer was pouring a really weak drink, or I metabolize it fast or something. Because I was like, 0.02? So I could have had 25 more of those. Well,
no.
I could have had 3 more. But it was a little one. It was like a regular drink. I thought that was very interesting. That .02.
And it's really interesting to try it. Like we brought it on my birthday after Frankie's.
Oh. Man. At this point, it became a competition.
Did you really?
Well, so we did it, and then we had about 3 other friends that were with us before we elected.
Brad did it. We had a bunch of friends.
Brad
what did you blow?
it.
What did you blow?
0.23.
2.3.
0.23?
Yeah. They tripled the limit.
I wasn't driving.
No. I was calmed down by then. I think I was a .12, 0.10, or 0.12, and so we went over 2.
So we waited a little.
We went to Terrible's and got whatever Daniel bought us.
Oh, that was good.
Those wieners. They're like wieners in a pack.
0.23. What did Brad blow?
I don't remember. He blew it. It wasn't that bad. And Stacy wasn't that bad either. We had a couple friends. It was none of it. You were pretty bad. It was your birthday. I'm surprised you remember blowing. To be honest with you.
Of course I do.
But I thought, okay, here's another interesting thing. So I'm playing with this breathalyzer, just kind of get the feel for things. So I had a Coors Light, 1 bottle of Coors Light for lunch. And I'm like, I wonder what this is going to do. Now, I didn't eat. I just had Coors Light. That was my lunch. And I blew a 0.19 or 0.09. I'm like, wait a minute. That's 1/100th over the legal limit for a beer, but a rum and Coke was 0.02. It's really interesting to have that. I don't know how calibrated or how whatever they are, but I thought, oh my God, that one beer threw me over, but the rum and Coke didn't. I think it's interesting to have it on you.
One beer with
it's also
food.
what you were doing.
No food.
Too.
But you had been eating.
Well, no, the rehearsal was fine, but I've been working. I've been kind of been practicing.
Well,
working out.
That will have a huge effect.
Yeah, it should. Where the beer, I'm just sitting there, just
at
drinking.
Lunch. At
lunchtime. Yeah.
It's a good life you lead there, Dave.
The boss ain't one. But no, so I thought that was really interesting. I like having the breathalyzer. We talked about this before. Because you might feel drunk or might feel sober, but this is going to tell you. I don't care what you think you feel. This is what matters. Because the cop doesn't care what you feel like. They care what that number says. If it says you're 0.12, you're going to jail. It doesn't matter how you feel about it.
And they're so cheap. It's what, $30 for
$30-$40, yeah.
You
could buy $80, $90
yeah,
ones.
Who wants to do that?
So did you go and eat and then blow again?
No, we just went.
We did. We got the mini wieners.
You get the wieners. I didn't blow it again. It was only a 0.12 anyway.
Some crazy drink. It was like.
Oh, it was brain juice or something that you made us.
Brain juice. It was weird. We drank that.
Daniel, he made us buy the side. So anyway, we actually just hung around and ate for a while and we just took off. But it was. But I liked it, because sometimes it's like, man, I feel really drunk. Like I had the rum and Coke. I'm like, I better check breathalyzer before I drive home. 0.02. Like, damn. I'm like, let's go. I was like, I felt kind of like, and then I had the 1 Coors Light. I was 0.9. I'm like, how is this?
I don't know. It's all about your body chemistry. And
but it's really cool. I suggest just buy one. Carry it around with you. I think it's such a cool thing.
And they're so small.
Yeah. I do feel weird, though, when I'm driving and I'm blowing in it. Like, I think the other cars must be like, oh, get away from him. But it's like, no, I'm checking to make sure I'm cool. It's like... it always happens because it takes a minute to charge. So I'll hit it, then it never fails. I'm at a stoplight.
And it's cool that you're doing it now and you're not court ordered to do it.
Right, because, that's true. So some people's cars won't start until you blow.
Do you want this guy to send you his breathalyzer?
He doesn't have to. Unless it's like a special one. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would...
Yeah, I mean, we'd definitely like to compare it against.
You never know, because it's kind of cool. Plus, you can take it on your work trips.
Come on.
Okay. Next question.
I don't think I need to do that. Okay, we have one more email. This is from Pete. So this is a good one here. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. IV.
All right.
It's like I and then V.
All right.
We need an IV.
Or 4.
Or 4. I catch your show via Roku.
Hey!
Yay, Roku. I've been to Vegas a number of times, right now with the wrong people.
Oh.
Okay. So that's too bad for you. I've since become disabled and get around with the mobility scooter. My question to you is, what casino would put me in the center of, say, Double Down, Cruisin', and to enjoy the whole Hunter-esque vibe of Vegas?
Ooh.
I'm thinking Hard Rock.
Yes, that's to be your only option. Hard Rock or one of those little ones around there. I mean, there's...
I think...
You know what I would do over Hard Rock? Rumor. would be good. Rumor's right across the street from Hard Rock.
Ellis Island.
Ellis Island would, but that's a ways though.
That's going to be too far to walk.
Yeah.
He's not going to. He's not.
Cruise Inn is nowhere near any of them. Cruise Inn is way over by.
Yeah.
No. Well, by us here, right? Where we're at right now.
Maybe he's thinking.
You're saying Hunter S. Thompson? Is that what
Right. Yeah. So I mean,
I'd put him at Ellis Island about 2 in.
that's true. Ellis Island. But you know what? But if you but double down on that. You're Hard Rock, but right across from Hard Rock, there's a bunch of little boutique places. Rumor would be my first choice. Rumor is killer.
And Rumor, he can go and sit out like by the pool and just hang out by himself and.
Because we've done that once. We're like, that's what you do there.
No, it's fun.
No, I know, but and there's a couple places next door to that. Right there on.
You can go play.
It's on Harmon.
Kiss mini golf.
Kiss mini golf is there, but I mean, Hard Rock would be the place. But Hard Rock, I'd be if I had to be in that area, I'd stay at Rumor. And
What about downtown?
Downtown, you kind of can't go wrong. But you know what everybody says about downtown? El Cortez. Which I've never stayed there. That's all the rage. Everybody's like, El Cortez. I think it's just really cheap, and it's East Fremont, so it's a little off.
And
but it's like
they've kind of hipped it up.
They've really hipped it up. Everybody's talking. I've heard nothing but great things about the El Cortez. So we'll walk through there. Downtown's getting a little nicer. If you count like the D and you count like the Golden Nugget, and then they're remodeled. They totally remodeled the plaza. It's getting kind of a little fancier down there. Where the El Cortez has a kind of older Vegas. It depends on what you want to do. But actually, if you're in a scooter, it's not going to matter anyway. You can get anywhere. But downtown, you're going to have everything. But if you want that, it's like debauchery central. That's going to be the Fruit Loop right there by the Hard Rock.
Oh yeah.
That's going to be.
We've met some very interesting people.
We have
in that little complex.
Yes, we have. But yeah, I would say Rumor. That's right. It's that Rumor. Just look up Rumor.
And for him because he's in a scooter.
Oh, I don't know about it. Yeah, how to get around because that's an older hotel.
He would. I would say probably Hard Rock would be better for him. Then he can go to Firkin if he wanted to, and then he could just go over to that whole little Fruit Loop.
Right.
Pretty much all hotels are going to have access to that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and plus the cabs. You're going to be so close to everything anyway. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but yeah, that area is really.
And then he has a story.
I think we might be going there in about a half hour for Punk Rock Bingo is tonight.
Oh yes, Punk Rock Bingo. And Firefly and her boyfriend, who's a midget wrestler, he's going to be there. Right. Gotta go check that out. Gotta go.
Well,
see
she's
that.
a little person too.
Yes, she's a little person. So Pete also has a very funny story. Maybe not very funny. So I don't know if I'm gonna read it. What do you think?
Now you got us all.
Do you want to hear it? I don't know. I like it, but okay, I'll read it. Funny story. I was in Vegas on Veterans Day in 2005. They had a hay wagon loaded with vets in wheelchairs being pulled by a pickup.
Yeah, I read this story. Probably not the story you want to read.
No.
Right. Okay, let's not do that.
Probably not. ... Fall.
Oh, really?
Bad.
Yeah, so they all kind of took a spell.
Yeah, that's
and
not good.
No, let's not talk.
It's not very funny. But I liked it. Thanks. And then he wants to know, is the band Loud Pipes still playing?
It's funny. I looked that up, and I couldn't find anything
from
from them.
Loud Pipes.
I tried to look that up. I found that Rat Tat Tat is a band, and they have a song called Loud Pipes, but I have no idea. No. So.
But thank you for the email. That was a great question about
Where to stay.
Where to stay.
Yeah. But yeah, you kind of can't go wrong. And like I said, everything's accessible, wheelchair accessible. So, I mean, nothing's going to matter. But it didn't occur to me Rumor might not be. You'd have to stay on the ground floor because that's an older place.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Same with Ellis Island. Ellis Island doesn't really technically have a hotel. It's Super 8 next door.
Oh, well,
Well, no, but that's all right, too. But, I mean, if you look up Ellis Island, you're not going to find a room because they don't have one. It's just next door is a Super 8.
Gotcha.
There you go.
Alrighty.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, live studio audience.
Thank you, live chat room.
Live chat room. It's been so long. It feels like a month since we've done it.
I know. What's with that?
It's been a rough few weeks, maybe. It hasn't been.
No.
I know. But anyway, if you'd like to get hold of us, as these folks just did, pubcrawl at VegasVideoNetwork.com. That's pubcrawl at VegasVideoNetwork.com. We are still on KSHP 1400 AM on Saturdays, which is great. That station's great anyway, because you call up and it's like, they're giving away 2-for-1 burgers at some bar. Like, what? Like, yeah, no, it's weird. If you're in town and you have a car, turn to 1400 AM. It's a Vegas station. It's just all deals, and it's really interesting.
Watch us on Roku. Pete watches us on Roku.
Roku is the way to watch us.
That's awesome.
We are also on Twitter. We're the LV Locals. The network is Vegas Video Network. We're on iTunes. Please leave us a review. Audio and video on iTunes. What else do we got? LV Locals, Truck Vegas, you mean? Yes. What did I say?
Oh, Truck Vegas, yes.
Oh, Truck Vegas, yes. Oh, I've got this old... No, not that anymore. Facebook.
Come on, man.
Facebook. We have a Facebook page called LV Pub Crawl. And you can ask questions and get all kinds of information there. I think that's it. Pub Crawl does urge you to drink responsibly. Get yourself a breathalyzer if you're going to be driving around. Why not?
It's fun for the whole family.
But it is fun because you can go, I bet I can get drunker than you, especially if you got a cab. Like, I got a 2.6. I got a 3.1. Let's call 911. Woo! You know, I don't know at what stage you do call 911, but I'm assuming over a 3, it's time to get some stomach pump.
I don't know, when are you actually dead? It might be like a 4. I don't know.
But it'll tell you. And remember, we may leave stuff out, but we do not make stuff up until I think next week.
I don't think so.
Or maybe not. No. Keep an eye on your local listing.
Now keep an eye out.
We have a calendar schedule on the website.
There we go. I probably should have looked at it.
Until next time.
Until next time. Woo! Cheers.